consider as one of the most significant events in my life. As I celebrate and culminate my 25 years of service and stay in my second home, Brightwood School. Truly, it is with immense delight that I get to celebrate this meaningful occasion, both in my professional and personal life, with all of you. You who have always been so supportive and encouraging to me since the very start of my teaching journey here in Brightwood School. It is comforting and fulfilling to know that collectively, aside from my family of course, the people I have worked with, the students I have taught, the profession I still embark on to this day, and the camaraderie that we have towards each other is what gives me the greatest pleasure. Indeed, work is the reward itself. It is said that the most beautiful things in life are not that which are seen or touched, but that which are felt by the heart. Well, I can say that this statement is a validation that today is indeed a beautiful day for me, as no words can exactly describe how I feel right at this very moment. Varied emotions seem to swell and flood in my heart. But the positive feelings of nostalgia, pride, joy, gratitude, and satisfaction, coupled with optimism, are what permeate and dominate every fiber of my being. The past days have allowed me to go back and reflect on my yesteryears in Brightwood School. As I try to fondly roll on these moments of the past in my vision, I could not help but be in awe and wistful thinking. It was 25 years ago since I became a part of this great institution of learning. Many things had happened since then and continue to unveil in front of me. There were periods of elation, happiness, achievement, and success. Nonetheless, there were also not so good and beautiful moments, especially in 2005. Some were even tragic, troubling, and lonely. After all, not everything in life is perfect. Not even a great company like Brightwood's is perfect. But it was during those vulnerable moments that the most valuable lessons were taught and instilled. It was also during those weak moments of mine when and whereby the community of Brightwood School had remained to be my constant source of strength and inspiration. I noticed that although I was more of a social hermit, there were so many people who came my way at each stage of my work life, and all of them never failed to touch, motivate, help, and encourage me. I can say that aside from my fulfilling experiences as a teacher, one of the best outcomes of my 25 years here is the special friendships and nurturing life alliances that were created solely by the beautiful people of this institution. Teacher Rose, Teacher Alvin. It is also at Brightwoods where I met my husband. This joy that emanates from recalling the past while embracing the present triggers nostalgia and fuels me to extend and express my utmost gratitude. Firstly, I would like to give thanks to our Almighty Father for directing me towards the path of teaching and for planting me here in Brightwood School to be His steward to our young children. He has allowed me to triumph over my troubles. He gives me solace in my solitude. I thank Him, really, for gravitating me towards and settling me in a company that has not been solely my source of living, but an avenue for me to be a wellspring of goodness. Secondly, I will also remain forever indebted and grateful to Teacher Ann. Thank you, Teacher Ann, for having been instrumental in making me a part of the great team of the mighty men and women of Brightwood School. I can still vividly recall that after my first year of teaching, I made up my mind once and for all to tender my resignation. But Teacher Anne stepped in and stopped me from living. I think it was her noble intent and desire to upgrade the dignity of the teaching profession, which she had manifested during our conversation, that caused me to change my mind. Now, here I am still after 25 years. Thank you, Teacher Anne. You, Teacher Anne, who is a passionate advocate of study, I really love studying. To now I'm studying because of Teacher Anne. Yeah. A channel of grace, a trailblazer for change, have been contributory and one of the influential forces that moves me to keep on achieving a better version of myself. And for this, I thank you so much, Teacher Anna. And lastly, to all the people of Brightwood School, thank you. You are not just my colleagues, you are my family as well. Those times when you have considered me your friend, your confidant, your savings coach, your bridesmaid, Teacher Nika, ninang of your children, Teacher Ed, Teacher Mitch, your stress absorber, your friendly neighbor, and sometimes your call marites in social media or social happenings were also the times I also felt most accepted, that I'm fully human, that I am loved, that I am special and important. If you only know how much I appreciate each one of you. Thank you very much. Allow me to take this opportunity to express pride as well. But the pride I will be sharing today is not much of a self-referential pride, but of vicarious pride. My celebration of my wonderful 25 years in this institution would not be complete if I would be expressing this. I think the greatness of this company lies in its people. How about giving everybody a big hand? It brings me much pride that I am part of this caring group of individuals who have evolved as well in the passing of time. From people who simply light the minds of our children, we are now becoming individuals who are conduits of love. Each school day that makes up those 25 years of showing up and never giving up is a celebration of the persevering hard work, grit, and endurance of all the people here. I am who I am today because of the people of the past and the present who have come my way and have unselfishly molded, trained, and cared for me. But as we continue and move on, especially in these most complicated times, I pray that we not only guard the culture of the school, which includes the high principles of excellence, service, and integrity, and the noble purpose it was founded on, that allows us to enjoy what we have right now. May we also learn to eliminate the practices and ideas that pull us down and limit our further growth. May we continue to acquire new working habits or systems that would also allow for our entire well-being to be revived and further nourished. This is to assure that our sacred work here at school will not just be a way for us to earn a living, but also for us to endure the rigors of both teaching and life in general, and to enjoy authentic living as well. And to end my speech, in ancient terminologies, it is said that a woman's life has 3 stages: maiden, mother, and crone. I am indeed blessed to have spent the first 2 stages here in our school. Now that I am about to enter the crone phase, I pray, if God would permit, that even in my gray hair and brittle bones, as Brightwood School continues to persist and exist, it would still open its arms for me and to all the other crones coming. I fervently hope that the school would still find me useful and that I would still be able to give my best but appropriate effort, knowledge, and judgment to the next generation of students and educators of Brightwoods. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of the night.